gentlemen, well, if anybody didn't realize how big track and field is suddenly in Canada, all you had to do was go to the Harry Jerome press conference today, just down the road from us, where 5 of the 8 Canadian medalists from last year's World Championships were there to promote the Jerome meet Friday night at Swangard Stadium. And all will be competing, and it seems like suddenly, Ed, ready or not, we're in a golden age for athletics in Canada.
It's remarkable. Like, I've done the last 4 Summer Olympics, and believe me, when you get to track and field in Canada, you can pretty well check out, except for Dylan Armstrong. But all of a sudden, we have half a dozen 8 medal hopefuls, and serious medal hopefuls. And it's just the star power at this Jerome is unlike any I've been in the 18 years I've been in Vancouver. And Doug Clement, the sainted organizer of this event, says it's the best field they've ever had, and they've been going since 1983. So good for them, good for track, and good for Canadian track and field, because it's been a while since you know, the country could get excited, and these kids are going to be stars when Rio rolls around. And of course, that's now the Canadian question: can athletes do at the Olympics what they did last year at the World Championships in Beijing? By the way, the 6th athlete, because he's not one of the 5 Canadian medalists, Ashton Eaton from the US, the decathlete world champion, merely the best athlete in the world. He's competing at the Jerome as well. You will be going to Rio in August. Do you think there's going to be 8 Canadian athletics medals in Rio? I think that would be a reach, but again, you know, considering the standards they're going by, if there are 4 or 5, that is like a windfall for Canada. And as you said, this is really unprecedented. I think you have to go back to Percy Williams, you know, to find a time. But it's the width and the depth of this Canadian team. There are medal hopefuls in race walking. I know you wrote about that earlier in the week, and like diverse events, whether it's high jumping or the women's 800 meters or the sprints. There are Canadian threats all over the track team. So again, it's big news now. It's going to be even bigger news when the Rio Olympics start in August. Yeah, you're right about the diversity. Canada does have track and field covered, and Ed and I are going to have the Harry Jerome covered. Steve Ewan will be there writing for the province in the Sun as well, so we hope that you'll check back with us. We'll have lots more.